We now have some more information coming across the wire right here, right now on the whole food stamp SNAP situation for the month of November and the full benefits to go out to beneficiaries. Well, as you can probably imagine, based on what happened just a few hours ago this afternoon, we are now getting some new information coming across the wire right here, right now. And I want to bring it to your attention because the Supreme Court is now getting involved. Yes, this is a real thing. This is really happening right here, right now, and we are down to the wire. They've called on the Supreme Court to make immediate action by 9:30 p.m. tonight. So that's like not that many hours from right now, like a couple hours from right now, okay? All right, let me bring you up to speed as far as what's going on. And again, if you've been watching these videos, the live streams over the last week or so, again, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I get it. This has been wild. I mean, this is back and forth. I don't know if we've ever seen something like this, at least in the last several years. This is interesting to watch this whole thing play out. Not saying it's good. I'm just saying this is very interesting. By the way, please subscribe if you have not done so. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. I will continue to keep you updated with everything going on. This has been absolutely nuts. But anyway, so let me rewind literally just to this afternoon. I'm not going to talk about all the things that happened yesterday and whatever. That just doesn't matter anymore. Let's talk about what happened this afternoon. Okay, so we got the ruling out of the district judge demanding the full benefit payment to beneficiaries and basically for the states to administer that money by tonight to the states and states to send that money out, right? Well, this morning, obviously, the administration, as I talked about in the live stream, filed an appeal. Well, just moments ago, like an hour ago, by the way, a couple things came across the wire, like one about an hour ago, and then one of them is coming across like right now. But then this afternoon, basically the administration, as in the USDA, sent out a memo to states. And again, I talked about this in the last live stream a few hours ago. I'm just talking about it again really quickly here to bring you up to speed so that you understand kind of what's happening here because things are changing so rapidly right now. Anyway, USDA sent out a memo earlier this afternoon to states and said, yep, we're complying. We're getting the money. The money will be there available for you to grab, to send out to the beneficiaries. Hang on, stand by. States, money will be available by tonight. Okay. Well, that was just a few hours ago. Okay. Now, about an hour ago, give or take a little bit, this is one piece of data that came across. There's another piece of data that I want to share with you in just a minute that's literally coming across the wire right now. We'll get to that in just a second. So about an hour ago, the United States Court of Appeals denied the appeal that the administration sent in this morning, asking them for a hold on the order out of that district judge from yesterday. Okay, so that that appeal that was filed this morning, that emergency request that I talked about in the live stream this morning, that was denied like an hour ago. Okay, all right. Now what happened? Trump just came out, literally coming across the wire right now. The administration just came out calling the Supreme Court in, the big dogs, right? Calling in the big dogs and saying, hey, hey, Supreme Court, you want to get involved in this? And whack down the little district, you know, the smaller courts, the lower courts. So literally they're calling in the Supreme Court right here, right now to issue an immediate administrative hold on the issuance of full benefits for the month of November. You can't make this stuff up. Happening right here, right now. I'm seriously, this is happening right now, okay? So literally the administration, they're calling up the Supreme Court, happened right here, right now, asking the Supreme Court to get in and basically push the lower court out, as in the district court, out of this and basically manhandle the lower court and basically say, no, we're going to overrule you because the Supreme Court, you know, obviously supreme rules all. And basically telling the lower court that the administration does not need to comply, and they're looking for this by 9:30 p.m. by the Supreme Court. So they're asking the Supreme Court to get involved and to literally push down the ruling out of the lower courts, the district federal judge from yesterday by 9:30 p.m. tonight. Seriously, okay? Like I said, you cannot make this stuff up. This is nuts, okay? So based on what we heard out of USDA, the memo that came across, by the way, the live stream that I had out earlier, just like, I don't know, 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, that live stream that I was out in the description of that live stream, I literally copied and pasted the memo and I put it in the description of that video. So if you want to read it for yourself, literally go into the description of that last live stream and I copied and pasted it and put it right there for you to read. It's only like 2 sentences long. It's actually pretty short, but kind of straight to the point. Anyway, So like literally, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours ago, the USDA sent out a memo to states saying, stand by, we're going to grab the the $4.6 billion. We're going to have it available for you by tonight so the states can grab it and send it out to the beneficiaries. Awesome. And now they're saying, no, actually, we're going to get the Supreme Court involved. And we're actually going to push back on this even more. Okay, we're going to basically use the Supreme Court to appeal the lower court ruling and basically manhandle the situation. Okay, so there you go. Again, I said this earlier today. I've been saying this honestly like every day for the last week here, which is stand by. I guarantee you there's going to be more updates on this. I wouldn't be shocked if there's another announcement on this tonight still out of the Supreme Court or out of the administration or who knows what. I'm not even sure what's going to happen next. I'm not sure the next step in this this drama scene that's happening out right here, but I guarantee you something's going to happen either tonight, overnight, or maybe early tomorrow morning. Something else is going to happen on this. So this whole idea of the foods of the full food stamps to be distributed, well, literally within the next couple of days here, that we just got confirmation about out of the administration like 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, may not actually be happening now. And again, I know I see comments down below. Some people are like, oh, you're just making this stuff up. Please look at this stuff up. Okay. I'm literally giving it to you as it is coming across the wire. Feel free to look it all up yourself if you want to. This is all happening right here. Okay. I have my phone sitting here on the desk next to me. I bet you if I looked at my notifications right now, I bet I have more notifications coming across the wire literally right now as I'm speaking, because it's still hot right off the wire, this whole Supreme Court getting involved situation from the administration. Okay, so feel free to look this up if you want to. I'm here to bring you facts. I'm here to bring you the information. I'm here to advocate for you. I'm here to help you through this and understand the situation. I know this is a very uncertain time. I know that a lot of people are struggling, and I know this is super weird. At the end of the day, remember, I'm not like making these decisions, okay? I'm like just literally translating information for you. So this isn't over yet. Honestly, I'm going to be fair with you. Earlier today, I thought this thing was kind of wrapping up and being done. Like when I say earlier today, I literally mean like 3 hours ago. I was like, oh, good. Finally, they're capitulating. The administration is coming in. They're agreeing to pay full benefits. I mean, they certainly, threw down a little argument there. They certainly kicked and screamed. But now they're coming back and saying, no, we're actually going to pull out the big dogs here, and we're going to take this thing even further. So this is not over. This is not over, even though we were hoping that this whole thing would honestly be over like today, this weekend. This is probably going to drag on for a bit longer here. Okay, how much longer? I don't know. But, okay, to be fair, though, let me throw this out there super fast. The other day, a couple days ago, what is today? Friday. A couple days ago, what was it? Wednesday or something like that? I mean, seriously, a couple days ago, they did administer the $4.65 billion to the states. So states do have some money for some beneficiaries. Not everybody. The people that are going to get money, they're going to get about 65% of their benefit, according to what the states have received out of USDA. And then about 5 million households are going to get nothing for November as of right now. Because of how food stamps are calculated and eligibility, there's about 5 million households, according to what I was reading on this, that are going to get nothing for the month of November as of right now. Okay, hang tight. There's going to be more updates on this. I 100% guarantee it. Anyway, this is coming across the wire now. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you again in like an hour, 2 hours. I don't know. And bring you another update as we get more updates out of the Supreme Court or the administration, anybody like this. Obviously, I will bring that to your attention right away. Otherwise, please subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned. I'll continue to be here for you by your side every single day and bring you these updates as they're hitting the wire, as they're coming across. But I would bet within the next few hours we get something, or right away tomorrow morning, we're going to get more information across on this. I will certainly keep you posted on that. Anyway, this is absolutely nuts, okay? This is like unbelievable. I never would have guessed that this would be happening right now. Like I said, I thought this whole thing was going to be over like a few hours ago when we got that final announcement out of USDA that, oh, we're going to finally come in and we're going to pay these benefits in full. Okay, awesome. Well, now they're basically saying, no, it's not going to be that easy. Okay. Anyway, I don't think Corey is here. No, Corey's not here. Okay. Anyway, let me give you a quick little recap here while I wait for Corey to come on in and help me out here. But anyway, if you're just joining right here, right now, here's what happened. Earlier today, we basically heard the memo out of USDA, as I talked about in that live stream from a few hours ago. USDA said, sure, we're going to send out the full benefit. We'll have it available by tonight for states to grab to send out to the beneficiaries. Okay, great. That's happened a few hours ago. I talked about that in the live stream. And then just moments ago here, just moments ago here, the Supreme Court, or the Trump administration, reached out to the Supreme Court and basically asked them to get involved to overrule the lower court ruling on the issuance of full benefits, basically by tonight to the beneficiaries. And they're asking the Supreme Court to get involved by 9:30 tonight by implementing an administrative immediate hold on this order out of the lower court, if that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, stand by. There's gonna be more updates on this. Please subscribe if you've not done so. Share the video. Otherwise, I'll catch you again here in a little while. Thanks again. Have a great night.
I want to really quick say something, because in the comment section, something keeps coming up.
Oh yeah.
So people are saying like that they've received their full benefits. And I think the reason why, and you know this and I don't, but it would be because the state, the money that the state was allocated has used it to pay your benefits.
Yep.
So that's why some people are like, well, I've gotten my full benefits. I got it today, whatever. That's because the money was given to the states. The state gave it to you.
Yeah.
But everybody's not in that situation like Matt just talked about. So that's why there's some like people being like, oh, I got my money, which is like awesome.
That's
but
awesome.
That's kind of why you've gotten your money and some people haven't. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Very good point. Exactly. I've been saying this for the last week or so, which is this, the interesting part about the SNAP program is that it's federally funded, state administered. So you're going to see all kinds of states that are sending out benefits in full, some in partial, and some that are not going to do a whole lot. And you're going to see this massive divide across the country. That's kind of the problem here.
Yeah. So
exactly.
That's why like some people are like, oh, I don't get what the problem is, which is like super awesome that you're not like having that issue. But then some people are obviously having a huge issue. So that's where like, I just think that that's an important thing to like mention, because some people are like, well, me and all my friends got it, and that's why.
Exactly.
So that's all.
Really good point. Yeah, exactly. And some states are stepping up and paying these right out of the state funds that they have available too. So again, that's the kind of the problem is some states have money, some states don't. So it's going to be a massive divide across the country where some people will get them in full, some honestly will not at all. So that's kind of the problem that we're facing here. So if you got your full benefit, that's awesome. That's very exciting. But that's certainly not the case for most people across the country. Some states for sure, yes. Definitely not everybody.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
I just wanted to bring that up just because I keep seeing that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again in a little while, maybe, or tomorrow. Stay tuned. It's going to be nuts here.